Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the impact of English as an additional language or dialect on early childhood development ranging from 0 to 5 years. First we'll talk about the introduction to EALD. By EALD, what do we mean? EALD are those children who speak another language at home and are learning English as an extra language or dialect. In Australia, nearly 25% of children entering the early childhood education can speak a language which is other than English at home. Learning English would impact more than just communication. It helps in interacting of multiple developmental domains. And ranging from 0 to 5, early years are critical for language foundation and holistic development. Features of EALD learners: simultaneous bilinguals learn two languages from birth. Sequential bilinguals acquire the second language after the establishment. EALD learners may appear to have language delays during the early phases of life of second language acquisition. These children often code switch, mixing language as part of normal development. Developments influenced by the exposure of cultural identity and family involvement. Overview of child development. In this, we can see that developmental domains includes the cognitive language, physical, emotional, and social as well. Milestones may vary by age, but are deeply interconnected and shaped by the environment which we are living in. Language plays a critical and a central role in cognitive and developmental age during these early years. EYLF, the Early Years Learning Framework version 2.0, promotes the language being holistic, integrated, and interconnected. Language and cognitive development, there are various thoughts by Piaget, Zone of Proximal Development, ZPD, and Vygotsky's. Piaget mentions that language is a result of cognitive development and children construct language through active engagement, whereas Vygotsky mentions language as a tool of thought, higher mental function through social interactions, and ZPD requires scaffolding, which is vital for EALD learners who need support for bridging L1 and English. Bilingualism enhances their cognitive flexibility, working mentally, and the problem solving skills. Third would be the family, culture, and community enhancement and influence. Bronfenbrenner's ecological system theory emphasizes the roles of culture and context and the development. ELD learners exist within the rich cultural systems that support challenge their identity. Educators must build inclusive environments that helps in supporting of linguistic and cultural. Positive home can also make a difference. Inclusive practices in ELC, respect for diversity, strategies of visual aids, word signing can help. Also, creating a welcoming environment through families' inputs can help in developing the child of the early starting years. High expectations improve learning outcomes for all the children, including EALD. What are the barriers and challenges? Language assessment tools may not reflecting the normal bilingual, misidentifying delays and the disorders. Educators' bias or low expectations can also hinder the engagement. As similar, there was an example. There was a child, Amir, who was like 4 years old from Syria, and while he was not being included in his school setting, he faced the linguistic, social, and emotional barrier. If cultural and languages are not met, these would create some issues. What are the benefits of bilingualism? Bilingualism strengthens executive functions and creativity and metalinguistic awareness. Children develop empathy by understanding multiple perspectives and cultural frames, and long-term academic and career benefits also arise from early bilingual support. What are the recommendations? Values and maintaining the children's home languages alongside English acquisition, incorporating inclusive strategies, also by modeling and visual support, partnering with families and acquisitions and communities to ensure cultural relevance, and providing professional learning for educators on best practices and cultural competence would make a huge difference. Thank you.